automatically using the CSV file that is just drag and drop into Crowdcast. And then let me think if there's anything else on my list that I didn't write down about Crowdcast. I think that's it. So let me talk about the things that I wish Crowdcast would change, or some cons of Crowdcast that they're probably not going to change, but that are just some things to consider. So probably the number one thing, Crowdcast is not free. Okay, YouTube is a free platform, obviously. Crowdcast is not free, and they're not very cheap either. So you do have to really take a look at the plans that they offer, and I will put links below, you guys, to all like the pricing pages and everything. I'll put as many links as I can to direct you to you can check out my page, you can see how mine is set up, you can look at their price plans and everything. But you do want to look at their options because they do have various tiers, and then there are streaming limits, which is also something that's kind of a big downfall. Obviously, you're unlimited. You can stream unlimited on YouTube and to Facebook. With Crowdcast, I have the plan right now currently where I can do 20 hours of streaming, which is usually enough for my classes. I typically run out, I did actually run out last week. And so there are a few days, it's not a huge deal. There are a few days I have kind of a little workaround for this because I can multi-stream with that particular package. I put the YouTube's link in the Crowdcast profile chat area so that when my participants come to class, they just have to click the link over to YouTube. So there's kind of a workaround for that, but there are limits. So please look at that before you decide to join or try it out. The other thing that I'm a little frustrated with is that there's not really an easy way to cast the Crowdcast event to your smart TV. There's definitely ways to do it, and you can do it with an HDMI cord. You can, there's definitely ways to do it, but YouTube is so simple with that. YouTube has that brilliant just cast button, and if you have a smart TV or the YouTube app on your smart TV, it just poof, it's on your screen. So super, super slick. So it can be done with Crowdcast. It's just not as easy. And something did happen over the summer. I don't even think it's fixed yet. I used to be able to cast it or to open it on my internet browser on my TV, not cast it. But I used to be able to go to my internet browser and open the event on my smart TV. We have a Samsung, and then I could just play it. And something glitched out on their end, so now I can't do that, and I don't believe it's fixed yet. So anyway, they've got some limitations there. Not a huge deal, especially if your participants are doing the workouts using their computer, then it's totally fine. Like I said, HDMI cord works fine to get it to your TV too. There are limits on how many people can be attending your event live. Now, this does not affect me at all right now because I don't have usually more than 10 people live at a time. Lots of people watch the replay because it fits better for their schedules, but they do have limits on live attendees. I don't think I will really ever hit those, and if I do, that would be great, and that means I would be like having a lot of followers, but I have nowhere near any of that. And then, of course, the last one, you can't see people. Crowdcast is a one-way stream, just like YouTube or Facebook. It's not like Zoom. Zoom is really the only platform, I believe, and maybe Moxie, where you can see your participants. I just haven't found that's an issue for me, and my participants have actually said that they don't really care at all, and Zoom is just never a good experience, and they've told me that as well. So, so those are the cons of Crowdcast, and as I have been using the platform for almost 6 months, basically every single day, I really have a good feel for the flow of creating events, and it's very simple. It's very slick. You can duplicate events so that it's easy recreation. So for example, I teach the same classes each week. So when I want to get my event ready for Turbo Kick, I just go into last week's Turbo Kick and I click duplicate. And then I can just change the few things I need to change, and then the event is ready to go. So it's very slick in that regard as well. Not a ton of time to make the events with the duplication feature. What else? I'm sure there's more, you guys. I might have to do a part 2 if I think of other things. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. You guys ask any questions, and if you think of things or if you know of other platforms too, I'm always curious about the new platforms that are emerging, especially for fitness professionals, because there have been some that have emerged. And when I did sign up for Crowdcast, there were not options. It was basically either Zoom or Facebook or YouTube. And again, you can watch my other video about why I chose YouTube. And it's working really well. The system I have is working really, really well. There are just a few things that I need Crowdcast to do for me. And that would make my life even better. But everything works very smooth how it is. And I'm actually going to be putting out a survey to my members in the next couple weeks to get their feedback about how everything is going. And then we'll see if we need to make changes. But anyway, I'm always looking at other platforms, just curious. I'm always curious to see what comes out. I know there's going to be a platform that emerges soon for, that has everything. There's really not a platform that has everything yet. They all have some things, but they don't have one that has it all. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up, you guys. Like I said, check below in the comments area, or not the comments, in the description area. That's where I'll put everything where you can find me, contact me. You can check out my Crowdcast page. You can do whatever you need to do. And feel free to find me on Facebook. I have a group there as well if you want to join our group. It's just kind of a connection group for people that are live streaming in the fitness industry using OBS and other streaming services. I think that's it. What am I forgetting? Click subscribe when it's helpful. That would be helpful for me. Yes, thank you. And stay tuned, you guys. I'm trying to get myself on a pretty regular basis for scheduling